This call on Friday, 29th of April 2022. Ignore what I said yesterday because it turns out that Jack is fine. He hasn't been kicked out. But I was right when I said that they did make a bunch of lies about him. They said that he was constantly harassing people, but never actually given an example. Jack hasn't been harassing anyone. You're making up lies. And you've been exposed. What are you gonna do? Create more lies? I mean, the answer is yes, but whatever. I've taken all my hay fever stuff. Like, I have tablets and a spray that I use for hay fever. And you're allowed to use the spray twice in a day. I've used it twice, and I'm still pretty bad. Which sucked because we were doing rounders today in the grass. But I was actually sneezing more in the morning before even after school, so that was fine, I guess. Oh, look at that! My phone is already at low storage. I'm just gonna keep it here, I guess. So anyway, in actually at F1 class, I was showing a photo of another person, and they were in the gym trying to bench something, and they made a really weird face. It looked like he was high. I said it looked like he's sleeping. Someone photoshopped this man in bed, and I should have. I mean, I do understand that. I would have been better saying Photoshop it so it looks like he's sleeping. You know, put a bed behind him and play that snoring sound effect. But I said someone should Photoshop me look like he's in bed, and people were like, "Whoa, Dylan!" I'm not talking about sex. I'm sort of sex. Form teacher, and I was like, "Whoa, Dylan!" I didn't even know if form teacher was being serious or sarcastic. Just what the hell? Anyway, in English, the teacher had asked us if we did the essays. No, sorry, she said, raise your hand if you've done the essays. 2 people raised their hands, and both of them said, my stomach's making a bunch of weird noises. I just had coffee, and I'm probably just like processing it or whatever. Both the people who said that they do their essays said that they did it terribly. Although one person is actually lying. They made a fantastic introduction to their essay. I don't know about the rest of it because, like, she read out some of it yesterday and it was great. It was like college level. Anyway. So she said, so I give you 3 weeks to do this, and only 2 of you did it, and even then, both of them were terrible. My sister in Christ, we were told by our head of year, someone who holds a higher rank than you, to not do the essay. That's why we didn't do the essay. But she said it yesterday, and you had 2 weeks and 6 days. Doesn't matter. She said don't do the essay, but didn't do the essay. The reason why we didn't do it over the break is because it's a break. We're supposed to take a break, and you shouldn't be giving us homework anyway. We have exams soon. You've been pestering us for weeks about exams, and yet you still give us homework. Explain that. Anyway, immediately after that, we go into the other English teacher's class, and he says, "Yeah, I heard about with the essays. Complete them for me by Tuesday." Just what the hell? And speaking of that teacher, at the very end of the day, I saw him go out of the library with a student because last period on a Friday he teaches in the library. And I knew the student he was talking to because he gets my bus. And from the look of him and the way he talks, he seems like a real prick. He seems like a real James Charles in the making. And, including screwing straight man over the dinner table. I get that wasn't actually true, but just go along with it. And turns out that the guy he had an AirPod in, and because he has my boss, I overheard him talking to his friend, and he said, "Oh, that teacher, I don't know his name." He told me with an AirPod in. I don't even remember having. I didn't even realize that the AirPod in my ear. I wasn't even playing music. Well, you see, when someone has earphones, AirPods, headphones, whatever, at your ears, other people will assume that you're playing something. So, like, why are you shocked that he thinks that you're playing something? And also, how dare you disrespect this man? He is an absolute legend. Yeah, he may teach crap subjects and be a prick about it. No, like, but it's the prick bit about him that makes him so successful in his work. Just don't be a prick to this man. This man is the media teacher. If you are following along, and you're being so selfish towards him because you had an AirPod and you didn't even realize it. Yeah, I expected that number to go up, the percentage and the gigs, but whatever. Birdman, or the unexpected virtue of ignorance. University positive ratings. I watched it on Disney Plus. Michael Keaton, Edward Norton, Emma Stone, Zach Galifianakis, Lindsay Duncan. Mums. It's good. Final review. Mare or Easttown, whatever you want. It's good. It's sort of like Broadchurch, I guess. I haven't seen Broadchurch in a while, so I can't like say which one's better than the other. But it's good. But it's not. I don't think it deserves the praise that it got. Like, it's not that good. This means as of 25 to 7 p.m.
Oh, you're awake. Well, your teeth are finished, and your gums should be here by the end of the week. Where's my dick at? Where? Hey!
Pablo Escobar's $2 million after his daughter was getting cold. Me, a greedy CEO on the way to hire mostly men for high-paid jobs, even though I could apparently pay women 30% less for the same exact job. What this meme is saying is, if the wage gap exists, why don't companies hire exclusively women? Because they would have to pay them less, apparently, which means they are saving money. And that is the number one priority for these companies. So, yeah. Over the way that would say that episode 6 of Midnight will be a mere 42 minutes, as if 42 minutes isn't the standard for television. So, like, have you watched exclusively streaming to the point where that you don't, you consider 42 minutes to be short for a drama show? Sorry, my mind gone blank. And review Guardians Galaxy 2021. It's fantastic. Dialogue on par with the movies. Was supposed to mention this in the beginning / middle review, but I like the voice actors, but at times they can seem annoying. And also, once you fully level up, combat gets annoying because you'll walk for like 10 seconds and then there's another combat scenario, but it's over. I was Twitter as of 17 to just looked and my feed and thought, wow, they unbanned Marcus too. Apparently not, just didn't show up in my feed in the last 2 years. Many such cases, wonder what's changed. Serious question though, aren't y'all in debt like the rest of us? Lol. Nope. I don't know why I did that. My wife made me buy her one of those big weighted blankets. I'm pretty sure they're for autistic people, but whatever. But she can't even lift it, so I have to tug her in and fix it for her when she wants to go to bed. It's heavy, and I'm sleeping. Your blanket looks heavy. Let me give you a hand. Why aren't you on TISM? Apparently the train tracks were on fire and all the trains were cancelled, so I was stuck in Glasgow. So what you're saying is you enjoy the Dutch ovens? There have been times where I've come to bed and then really lively and Sue's woke up and said what? Because she was sleeping and thought I was talking to her. This happened twice. For a second I thought he was going to quote that bit from Good Will Hunting. Good thing my rent's been free the last 6 years. Ceiling staining done. Jeremy, my guy. Love you, man, but there's no excuse for this. If he's repainting the wire, it doesn't matter. It's stain he's using on the wood, not paint. Been more than a couple coats. Could have been avoided with masking tape. I want to read this series. Where do I start? Comics. You should start at Batman #1 from 2011. Not to be confused with Batman #1 1940, Batman #1 2016, or Batman Year 1. Manga. Chapter 1, bro. It's... I'd say it's the opposite when it comes to... If we're comparing comics to anime, especially when second seasons of things are sometimes classified as different shows and stuff like that. But when it comes, Batman was a bad example because it's simpler than this being worded, but that's probably on purpose because Batman, the comic, lasted from 1940 until 2011 when they cancelled it and they rebooted it again, along with the entire DC universe under the they call that reboot the New 52. So Batman New 52, which is what I primarily read when it comes to DC, and you've probably seen my final reviews for Supergirl New 52 and Green Arrow New 52 and Suicide Squad New 52. Sorry, my mind went blank again. So Batman is the same, and then after New 52, they rebooted it again under the call DC Rebirth. Although I don't know if Rebirth is a proper reboot or if they've picked up where they left off in 2011. So Batman went to 800 something. Let's just say they went to 800. After New 52 ended, they went to 801. I think. I don't know. I haven't read any Rebirth basically. Nobody will look at Joe Biden and thinks he is the one ruling the country. Some entity is, but what is its name? Elites is too vague and explains nothing. The deep state is similarly unhelpful. What is their name? Kamala Harris. I kind of not just swap different SIM cards on one phone. I don't know. Childbirth is rough. I just put my shin on a coffee table. Sorry, I have a neck. I have a pillow at my neck and it's sort of crushing my windpipe or whatever. More free speech? That could destroy our democracy. Interesting tweet from a brand new Twitter account I have never seen before or have known prior. James Corden has announced he is leaving the Late Show next year after 7 years at the helm. Actually, I'd probably be better saying James Corden tears up as he vows to leave the Late Show with a bang after confirming Shog accent. We do not care. I'm not good with accents, but I'm going to try and read this in James's accent just from my memory of his accent. There is going to be carpools and crosswalks and sketches and other surprises. And there'll be tears. There'll be so many tears. Because this has been the hardest decision I have ever had to make. It really has. I didn't mean to make it sound so posh, but whatever. We get it. You've gotten tired of it. Like when you want to go back to League of Their Own. Just do it, man, instead of like trying to be bigger than you are. Once again, Chris Pratt being somehow both the most loved man on the internet and the most hated man on the internet. All because he said the word healthy about his daughter. Because his first daughter has some condition, and the second one doesn't, and he called the second one healthy. Oh no. Based. But why? Oh, we're just talking about getting rid of the license fee. Don't say to fund the BBC. You need to... Because they're already doing that anyway. This is going to happen in like 2027. It's either 2027 or 2029. I thought by defund the BBC, I thought you meant just completely get rid of it.